Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they can put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl,
the 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Prescott now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Watkins with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball. All that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They try to equal it on that throw.
Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Cook able to escape. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. To throw is Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this near the 20-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a after this. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This is 2nd and 8. Here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trenton Simpson coming in hard there on the blitz. Gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards, and he's tackled at the 20. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the option right is Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And brought down, but out before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Prescott now on 2nd down. Cooks on a quick slant. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. It's got another first down. Now a give right side. Love it. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Toby. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job, the big fellas up front.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Tolbert. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banging those points that come in helpful later on.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down coming up. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And incomplete on a deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. There again is Cooks complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside 20. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Get it out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight as we get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First down, here's the run with Cook. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Toby. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. A good return up past the 30, past midfield. And running with power here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
22 yards there, a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let the receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down at 6. Now this could be a quarterback draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Prescott now from the 50. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. A nice little juke. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Prescott. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are starting to pour onto the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute rejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Aubrey Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they come into this fourth quarter deficit. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receiver can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 at this point. This is 3rd and 4. Cook up the gut. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Prescott. Swinging this out wide here to Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. there may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops out, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. One last shot at the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.